Hey everyone, Derpy here, back with another Battle Pirates video, and this is my fleet build video talking about how to refit the free Riot Fleet full flagship that everyone got from Kixeye to do best in the February raid, which is starting in under 45 minutes from me recording this video. So if you think this is going to be helpful, because everyone did get this fleet, go ahead and leave a like on the video and we can get started. The biggest change that everyone should make is changing out the CTX armor here. That's because it only adds 1,500 of each concussive and explosive survival. Compared to the total survival already on a U0 Riot with everything else in there, it's worthless. So you should change it to special out for something. The thing that I'm going to recommend is changing it out for a reload special. The number one choice that you have here is the new one that came out in Pillage, which is right here, the signal amplification armor, and that adds countermeasure range, as well as anti-mortar range and accuracy, as well as a bunch of survival. This is a much better special to put on here in this slot. However, if you want a little bit something else, you can go with what I have on my regular ships, which is the Hydro Atomizer nozzle. This also adds countermeasure range and reload, but instead of buffing your ship survival, it increases your concussive reload by 30%, as well as your rocket reload. This means you'll deal more damage and have more attack focus, whereas the other one, the one I just showed you, the signal amplification armor, adds more defense. So pick one of these two. If you don't have this one, the Hydro Atomizer, because it's limited, and if you don't have the signal amplification because it just came in Pillage, go ahead and get Countermeasure Loaders 4, and that one should be a lot easier to get because it's been in game forever. Most people probably have that. So go ahead and pick one. I'm going to click Countermeasure Loaders 4 here and put this on my free Riots. This will bring it overweight, so you're going to have to change something else around. You could drop down to Countermeasure Loaders 3, but I'm going to recommend changing around this first Bone Skewer Torpedo around instead, and I do this anyway. Change it to an anti-cormorant torpedo if you have it. Now, you might not be able to put this on here if you don't have one. In that case, you can just leave it blank, maybe add another gale, or even just try and stick on a regular torpedo with a different special here that doesn't change your weight around as much. But I like these cormorant anti-torpedoes because they do counter some torpedoes. Even without being 100% accuracy, they do reduce your damage taken. That one change there takes 13 hours. It's not really a big deal at all. If you also happen to actually have just the regular torpedo again, if I put on the Bone Skewer Torpedo back and I change this Countermeasure Loaders 3 to a different one, like the Signal Amplification Armor, that's a 13-hour change right there, just one special. So a basic change like this, changing out the X and concussive alloy armor special here for signal amplification armor will help a lot, as well as changing out this Bone Skewer Torpedo for cormorant if you have it. That's the number one change everyone should be making. This fleet will work a ton better in the actual raid. Another smaller change you can make here is changing around the skirmish battery and Mark 1 or Mark CTX. You can change this around to be the limited concussive battery, and that will perform a little bit better. And let's see if I can actually come up with it here. Yeah, the limited concussive battery will have more concussive damage and also add some more splash damage reduction. Better yet than that, in the Forsaken mission, there's been the open water warfare battery. Go ahead and change to one of these two, the concussive or the open water warfare, whichever you have extra of, and that will help you do a little bit more damage. However, don't go ahead and have like a 3-4 day refit on all your holes, because then the raid will be over. Go ahead and do a really small refit, change around this one special, and get it done with. If you have extra tokens, then you can change out the skirmish battery. You can even change out explosive resistors if you want to. Maybe even change around some armor and have more concussive armor. So this is just my video on how to refit the new Raging Riot build, the entire Riot Fleet build that was free from Kixeye. If you log in the next couple days, you will receive it, as long as you have 5 empty slots in your dock. So that's the one simple change there you can make. If you want to know the rest of these components on here, what I would put on building from scratch, I uploaded a video on my channel called my Riot Fleet Spotlight, my final Riot Fleet Spotlight, 16.2, 16.1, whichever one it was. Go ahead and check that one out, and that will explain the rest of the tech on my entire fleet. I will also be streaming today starting at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, so if you can join on there at the start of the raid, if you're watching this the same day I published it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can stop in and see me hit the raid targets live. Anyway, this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.